Hello and welcome to Untwisted Threads. I know it is still very much summer outside, but I love to plan ahead and think about projects that I want to make and wear for the upcoming season. Now don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the sunshine, but once fall starts calling my name, there is no turning back. I am full speed ahead into all of the cozy projects. So if you're like me and you're excited for fall, but maybe aren't ready for the heavy sweaters yet, or it's still too warm out, but maybe you're tired of the summer, we thought it would be fun to put together 10 transitional knitting patterns between those summer and fall seasons. Some are of course easier than others that could even work as a great beginner knitting project, and some could be a fun challenge to learn. We would love to hear which of these patterns are your favorites in the comments below. Let's get started. The first pattern is Sunday Noon by Alicia Plummer. It comes in 11 sizes with finished measurements ranging from 70 to 110 inches at the widest point and 34.5 to 74.5 inches at the narrowest point, with a recommended 0 to 2 inches of positive ease. This striped, oversized, drop shoulder, 3/4 inch sleeve sweater suggests using a US 4 and 6 or 3.5 and 4 millimeter needle size and a sport weight yarn to meet gauge. This sweater is worked from the bottom up, then split and worked flat for the sleeve openings. It is then rejoined in the round for shoulder shaping up to the neck, where short rows are worked and then bound off. The neckline is then picked up and knit seamlessly in the round. The second pattern is the Better Vest by Lisa Woolridge. It comes in 8 sizes with finished bust measurements ranging from 15 to 33 inches laying flat, with a recommended 5 inches of positive ease. It suggests using a worsted weight yarn with a US 4 and 6 or 3.5 and 4 millimeter needle size to meet gauge. It is knit flat from the top down, starting with each individual shoulder before being joined together. Stitches are later picked up for the rib hems and collar. The front of the vest is also decorated with optional I-cord bows for the closure. The third pattern is the May Ball Wrap by Florence Miller. It comes in 7 sizes with finished bust measurements ranging from 29.5 to 53 inches, with a recommended 6 inches of positive ease. It suggests using 2 strands of yarn held double with a US 4 and 7 or 3.5 and 4.5 millimeter needle size to create a DK weight gauge. It is knit seamlessly from the top down. After the body is worked, stitches are picked up along each armhole for the sleeves to be worked. It is a relaxed fit wrap cardigan featuring a drop shoulder silhouette and short row shaping for the sleeves. The neck edge and ties are worked in double knitting for a clean finish. The fourth pattern is the Primrose Slipover by Avec. It features 9 sizes with finished bust measurements ranging from 31 to 63 inches, with a recommended 2 to 4 inches of positive ease. It suggests using a DK weight yarn or a fingering and lace weight held together with a US 5 and 6 or 3 3/4 and 4 millimeter needle size to meet gauge. It is a sleeveless slipover worked in stockinette, starting with the top of the back yoke and knitted flat. Stitches are then picked up along each shoulder for the front yoke to be knitted and combined after the collar. It also features double knitted bows underneath the armholes for a closure, and the neckline and bottom hems are ribbed. The fifth pattern is Magic Hour by Elizabeth Smith. It comes in 1 size with finished measurements of 60 inches across, 29 inches deep at the center point, and 35 inches for each side length at the bottom. It suggests using a DK weight and a US 6 or 4mm needle size to meet gauge. It is a versatile shawl or wrap that features 4 different colors and can be worn in multiple ways thanks to the addition of buttons and the eyelet edge, which serves as buttonholes. It is knitted flat starting at the top center and working your way outwards. It also features purl bump ridges and a garter stitch edge for additional details. An easy way to make your shawl larger would be to add a 5th color block as the designer suggests. The 6th pattern is the Ribba Skirt by Katarina Linnhagen. It comes in 6 sizes with finished hip measurements of 32.5 to 49 inches with a recommended 2 inches of negative ease at the hips and 0 inches of ease at the low waist just under the belly button. It suggests using a fingering weight yarn with a US 1.5 and 2.5 or 2.5 and 3.5 millimeter needle size to meet gauge and a 2x2 ribbing after blocking. This classic ribbed pencil skirt is worked seamlessly in one piece from the top down. The waistband starts with a simple provisional cast on and is worked in stockinette stitch. The casing for the elastic is created while closing the waistband. The skirt is then worked in ribbing with short row shaping at the back and dart increases at both the front and the back of the skirt. After the increases have finished, the skirt is worked even in 2x2 ribbing. The 7th pattern is the Orla Women's Textured Slipover by Sarah Hatton. It comes in 2 sizes with finished measurements of 28 to 30 inches and 60 to 62 inches with recommended positive ease. It suggests a DK weight yarn using a US 3 and 6 or 3.25 and 4mm needle size to meet gauge. While it doesn't have a lot of details about its construction, we believe the front and back panels are knitted flat in a textured stitch and joined or seamed together at the sides and shoulders. However, you probably could knit the bottom section in the round up to the armhole, where you could divide for the front and back yoke to be knitted separately. At the end, stitches are then picked up to knit the ribbing for the neckline and armholes. The 8th pattern is Goode by Julie Hoover. It comes in 9 sizes with finished bust measurements ranging from 38 to 68.5 inches with a recommended 5 to 8 inches of positive ease. It suggests using a fingering weight yarn and a US 3 or 3.25 millimeter needle size to meet gauge. The sweater features a drop shoulder, oversized fit, and an incorporated I-cord edge along the V neckline for a seamless, tailored-looking collar. It is knit from the bottom up in panels and later seamed together at the shoulders and sides. The 9th pattern is Hello from My Colors Crop by Jessie Maed Designs. It comes in 9 sizes with finished bust measurements ranging from 34 to 66 inches and a recommended 4 to 7 inches of positive ease. It suggests using a fingering weight yarn and a US 4, 5, and 6 or 3.5, 3.75, and 4mm needle size to meet gauge. It is a seamless, round yoke construction worked from the top down in full color work. Once the yoke is complete, stitches are then split for the body and sleeves. You will continue knitting the body down in the round until your desired length, and later put your sleeve stitches back onto your needles and knit down. The body and sleeves are finished off with a rib hem. And the 10th and final pattern is the Huga Cardigan by Liudmyla Babintseva. It comes in 12 sizes with finished bust measurements ranging from 32 to 54 inches and recommends 1 to 4 inches of positive ease. It suggests using a DK weight yarn and a US 6 or 4mm needle size to meet gauge and stockinette. This cardigan is knitted top down, starting with a double knitted collar. Along the edge of the collar, you will pick up stitches for the back and shoulder. The back, sleeves, shoulders, and front pieces are all knitted in a slip stitch rib pattern. Have you knitted any of these patterns before? Which ones are you adding to your future knit list? We would love to hear your thoughts and pattern recommendations in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.